Alright, so, setting. It is the end of the day, and today was my 18th birthday. I am now an adult. I do not know what I am doing with my life. Anyways, I went to some record stores in Seattle today, which is like this tradition I do on my birthday every single year. We go downtown Seattle and I just go to a bunch of record stores and just blow all the birthday money I get on that. Of course, I didn't spend all of it. I only spent like $100 probably, or maybe a little bit more than that, like $150. And then my parents bought some records too, which I will be saying which ones my parents bought because I very much appreciate it and would like to thank them. So yeah, I got a bunch of albums today. I got around like 7 records and I got 3 CDs. So let's get into this video where I show off everything I got because I want to do a haul. Starting off with this one, which is kind of, it's really beaten up, but it's an album that I love. It's Oval. Systemisch. I think that's how you say it. Systemisch. I have no clue how to pronounce it. There it is. It's a album by the glitch musician Oval, who likes to use broken CDs in his songs, which is really cool. There's the track list. This CD is beat up to hell and back, as you can see here. There's like a weird mark there. There's a huge like indent. The barcode has a hole punch in it. The front of it has this weird ass dent right here. I don't even know what that is. And then there's like a bunch of stuff at the bottom. It is beat up, but I mean, honestly, I like the music that much that I didn't care this thing was so beat up because the CD is in totally fine condition. It's also kind of a hard to get album from what I've heard, so I'm kind of happy that I was able to pick it up. So definitely happy about that one. This is also one for my dad. It is Steve Reich, Music for 18 Musicians, performed by the Grand Valley State University New Music Ensemble. Music for 18 Musicians is probably one of my favorite like classical pieces of all time. Steve Reich is really, really good, super amazing like progressive classical artist or composer. A lot of his songs are kind of like minimalist and very repetitive, but I absolutely love it. And this is a 14 section album. I like the album cover for this one too, it's pretty cool. And then the CD design is also pretty sick. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this one. Really cool. Next up is Offshore, Bake House. This is also a gift from my dad, and there's 2 more of those as well. But yeah, this is Offshore's Bake House. I was actually surprised to find this there at all because it's a really small album by an artist who only has around like 200 monthly listeners, so it was pretty interesting seeing that one there. This was also a completely sealed and new copy, which was really cool, so I do have the hype sticker here. I might put that on like my laptop or something, I have no clue. Next up is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Jean-Michel Jarre, Jean-Michel, I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. Oxygene, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is an album that I have seen recommended to me, I have had recommended to me, and I've just like kind of seen it in electronic music discussion for a long time, and this was in the 99 cents section of the record store that I found it at, so I was like, why not just buy it? It's 99 cents, and if I don't like it, it was 99 cents, so I bought it. There's a nice photo of Jean-Michel, I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna say Jay. Nice photo of Jay on the back. Again, this is an album that's in like parts, just like Music for 18 Musicians, but I'll have to give this thing a listen, and who knows, maybe I'll do like an album review on it or something if I actually enjoy it a lot, so yeah. And then here's the other gift from my father, Palms, Rock Island. Is it Rock Island? It is Rock Island. Okay. Yeah, so Palms Rock Island. This is an album that I had been sleeping on for a while, and I finally got to it, and let me tell you, I wish I didn't sleep on it because this thing is really good. If you're into Animal Collective and like, I guess, Black Country New Road or Carolyn, then I would definitely recommend checking this thing out. It's certainly a project that will be up your alley. But yeah, it's on this kind of milky clear vinyl, so it looks like that, and this light's really, really good for that. It shows it off really well. I'm not too big on clear vinyl, but this one's like barely passes as clear. It's like a milky clear color, so I think it's totally fine. This next one was in the used section, but when I took the sleeve off, it was completely sealed. Like there was not even a single sign of it ever being opened. So that was pretty cool. This is A New Place to Drown by Archy Marshall. It is an album that I have been listening to for quite a while now. I haven't listened to it that much. Like, I haven't listened to the album in full yet, but I've heard some songs from it, especially Ammy Ammy. That song is probably one of my favorite songs King Cruel has ever made, or Archy Marshall. But yeah, this is a really cool album. Apparently it's a soundtrack to a book or something like that. It says it on the back or something. I don't know where it says it at, but it says something about it being like the soundtrack to a book, which was really cool. Oh yeah, right here in the side label says the soundtrack to the book dedicated to 111. So I don't know if there's a book that goes along with it, but it's pretty cool. Here it is without the sleeve on for better view of it. It's this really cool kind of like reverse print design here, and then I haven't looked at the record itself yet. I'm pretty sure it's just a normal black vinyl. It didn't say anything about it being a colored edition. It comes with this what looks like to be a poster, so that's really cool. I wonder how this looks. It's a small little poster. It's not too big, but there it is. Front and the back. That's pretty cool. Yep, there it is. Center label, disc itself. Pretty cool stuff. I just wanted a lot of kind of artsy stuff for my collection because I just been really in the mood to listen to some more kind of like cool art pop, art rock albums and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of stuff kind of similar in that realm. Next up is Thom Yorke's Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. This is probably my favorite. I used to be Anima, but I think this is my new favorite out of Thom Yorke's solo stuff. I already have the Eraser, and now I have this one. But yeah, this is a really good album. It's very electronic compared to like some of the other stuff he's released. So definitely one that I tend to enjoy more. I gravitated towards this thing heavily when I first heard it, so that's why I picked it up. This is actually, I didn't know this until I opened it up. This is actually a white vinyl, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I have no vinyl that were like any cool, crazy colors. Yeah, there it is. There's the center label and stuff. But yeah, Thom Yorke, Tomorrow's Modern Boxes. Very, very good album. Next up is one that I wasn't originally going to buy, but then when I looked it up on Discogs, I realized, yeah, I can't pass this, can't pass up on this. And I got a copy of Welcome by James Pants. This album is like, it's an album I've had on CD for a long time, and I've been listening to this album ever since I heard, I heard Shower Party on a video made by Zevio called like Color, or it was something along that lines, and I've been hooked to this album since then, and I'm pretty sure it was sampled like multiple times in like Earl Sweatshirt songs and Tyler the Creator songs, so that's also a plus. So this album was a really cool thing to find. It was only $25, and on Discogs the cheapest this album went for was $40, so I was like, you know what? I'm getting this for sure because I would rather pay $25 for this than $40 plus shipping. So yeah, I got it. There's the backside right there. Discs themselves, just on normal black vinyl. So I'll just show the little center labels there. It is kind of beaten up a little bit. Like the sleeve is damaged and like the corners are all dented and stuff. But I am completely fine with that because it's not really noticeable when you're holding it from afar. There's a big dent right there. Next up is a album that this is one of the albums I haven't really heard yet, and I was actually kind of excited to buy it because from what I had heard of this album, like really short segments of it, it was extremely enjoyable. That album is none other than Everything Ecstatic by Fortet. Fortet is an artist I've also been following for a while. You probably saw me review his last album, 3, and I did enjoy that. This is an album that I heard was really, really crazy. Like, I heard this thing is like insane, and from the cover itself, like, I can tell this thing is going to be nuts, so I picked it up. There's the back side of it, and then this is the first gatefold one too. It's got a really cool gatefold here with this kind of photo of trees and stuff, with this cool kind of like light painting or string or something. But yeah, very, very cool artwork here. Yeah, Fortet, Everything Ecstatic. Check this thing out. And then finally, this one's kind of a big dog here. I guess the James Pants would have been the big one, but this one is kind of big for me personally. This is an album that I have loved for a while now, and I've wanted it on vinyl, but everywhere I found it at, it was usually like $40 to $50. But today, I found a used copy for only $25, and that album is none other than Textstar Plus by Farben. You might have thought this was gonna be some crazy release, but it's just a weird glitch micro house album. This was a very big find for me and my friend Corpse Wax, because it's an album that we both adore like a lot, and it was made by Jan Jelinek, who made Loop Finding Jazz Records, which I also found at the same record store as this one, but Loop Finding Jazz Records was like $40, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the Textstar because that one's cheaper and I love it just as much as Loop Finding, if not more. But yeah, this one actually has a really cool gatefold. I was not expecting it to have this much stuff on it, considering this is coming from a micro house project, which micro house albums are very well known for not really having that much graphic design going on the CDs, specifically like Autechre's Untitled album being a booklet that is just the color gray, and there's literally nothing on it. So yeah, that's kind of the joy of it. But yeah, this is definitely one of the releases that I was very happy to get, because I've wanted kind of more house albums on vinyl or any format, to be brutally honest. But yeah, I finally have a nice micro house album to listen to on vinyl, which will be really fun to pop on every once in a while. So yeah, this one needs a bigger sleeve. This thing barely fucking fits in this one. I'll use that for like a single disc. I also should have mentioned that too. I got a bunch of sleeves as well, which was super nice because I ran out of these fuckers a long time ago. Yeah, those are all my albums that I got from the record stores today. And for people who like side labels, there you go. There's all the side labels. I don't know if you can really see them that well, but I hope those are in focus because I think side labels are really cool. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll eventually do like a full record collection going through like A to Z, because I don't know if you can see it in the video, but over there is my entire record shelf. And now I have a bunch more additions to it. Let's fucking go. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like it, comment down below what your favorite album from this list was, or if you've heard any of them, or if I should have got something else. I don't really know. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys sometime soon. I don't know.